God came again. 1955, 56, 57, 58, 59, into early 60s in the UK. And those that are listening to me, maybe in the UK, and you are old enough, you will see that there's a move. In fact, the brethren tagged it the new wine. God just began to move again. There was serious praying, and the Spirit of God came back. But let me tell you something peculiar about it. It was that particular move was coming with an emphasis on raising disciples. Oh, I want to tell you something. That move began to talk about people taking spiritual oversight over one another. Sometimes they call it accountability partners, where people will call themselves apart and say, so tell us, how is your life? They will confess to one another and they will submit to one another. What we are trying to call floor group here, are you understanding, was supposed to have been like that. And then there will be a few persons who take spiritual oversight and takes it up to prayer. That was the move. Oh, it grew to a point where this oversight became what they call heavy shepherding. It became control. It became external control. You see, I have been struggling, Brother Dennis, when we began to use the word discipler. It's a right word to use, but the concept could be lost. Because if a human being has not died to self and self-control, put somebody under him and say you are his discipler, what does he want to do now? He wants to control that person externally. He wants to impose himself on that person externally. He wants to say, Joshua, why did you go somewhere you didn't tell me? Who gave you permission to go? Is that how to be a disciple? If you're a correct disciple, you should have first of all talked to me, your discipler. Whatever you hear God say to you, He cannot bypass me to talk to you. I am the one to confirm whether God is speaking to you or not. That's the danger. When we do no longer recognize the grace that works internally, the grace that is able to make someone to grow and be submissive to God, and we think that we are in position to stand from outside and supervise him, not to be a helper of his faith, not to help him hear God better, but to take over from him and say, well, whatever God says to you, it stands suspended until it is confirmed. Confirmed by who? By another man? No! May it not come into this move. Great grace was upon them all. God is going to release grace. Grace that will make you live right. Such that even if there's a discipler, a brother who is standing along with you to pray with you, he is not the one initiating what is happening in your life. He can only stand there with you, confirm and say, oh, that thing that God is doing with you, thank God, I've been praying for you. That is what God must do. But you see, that move became so controlled from outside. Before you can go somewhere, you must take permission. Even to spend money, you have to ask. It went to an extent that it was interfering with people's marriages. Husband cannot freely talk to the wife. He said, my discipler has not allowed me. Now, all of this finished what could have been a great move. Some churches arose out of it. You will meet relics of it here and there. Brethren are serious. I met people like this. Oh my God, they were eager to serve God. But that legalism came and contaminated it. And it wind down until it became tiny things. I met them all. As I go from one place to another, I will meet them. Whenever I talk of discipleship, they say, Bragh Bile, are you talking of discipleship? That's what we were told. But we don't want it. Are you not talking of heavy shepherding? I say no. No. We're not talking of that. He said, no, don't bring that here. We're not interested. It created a bigger hindrance to the move of God, because people have seen something that was aberrated, that was truncated, and they are not ready to go that way anymore. I want to beg God that since the Holy Spirit has begun to speak about these times of refreshing, but he now said it will be that great grace will be upon them all.